Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. FIU will kick it off to get things underway. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Raging Cajuns offense will have the football first. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. And I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing. Proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. Man, this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but...
Oh, he's got some space. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. And the Raging Cajuns will hustle to the line.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not second and long. It's not third and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Chappelle. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it one high safety? Is it two high safeties? And then you know instinctively where your best throw, where your highest percentage completion is based on what type of zone coverage it's going to be.
The Raging Cajuns have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. They send the tight end in motion. Looking for room. It's Rockwell. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, there's just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front. And as a result, they lose yardage.
It'll be third and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. And the Raging Cajuns will bring the punt team onto the field. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Here's the return. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. So FIU's offense will take the field for the first time. And, David, we'll see whether this running back has the ability to elevate his game and really become a star in this offense.
Yeah, he's still developing. You know, I think when you watch him, you say, oh, he's still learning the vision and how to play the running back spot. And I think you're leaving Jesse going, I want a little bit more. I want more consistency, more big plays so this offense can really take off.
I think the coaching staff,
There he goes. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run the guys, and get them on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Wants to go up top. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Makes the grab. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Quickly out to the tight end. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down.
Let's go! Let's go!
They're going to run it. Breaks into the open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
How frustrating is that? You're that running back. Where were you supposed to go? There was absolutely no lane for him on that play.
Line is set on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the deflection by the defense. Great play on third down brings us to fourth. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. He splits the uprights. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Yeah, I know it wasn't successful there, but you can go back to last week. Like, they're going to throw this man the football. They find creative ways to get him the ball. Really good coaches get their playmakers the ball in space, and that's what I like about this offense. I bet they come back to him and find a way to throw him the football somewhere.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Pulls it in. And they'll get him down, but boy, did he put some dudes in the spin cycle. My goodness.
That's got to feel really good for this quarterback. It's early in the game, so these third downs are big. You're trying to get your offense into a rhythm and a flow. Nice job reading the defense. A beautiful pass.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Fires to the big fella. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. You know, we joke that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they sell block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, or they get good matchups. And man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to stop.
Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. Defense looks like they're about to bring the house. Second down, he'll throw it. Throws to the wideout. Connection to the right. Turning it on. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. The Raging Cajuns are moving quickly down the field.
Here we go.
Gonna look downfield again. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
I think if you're the quarterback moving forward, you need to start thinking about hot routes to your tight ends and to your running backs because of this outside linebacker. He's a guy that has shown the knack to get after the QB. When he comes blitzing, you need to have an outlet throw in your back pocket.
Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down, just thrown an incompletion. So 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Makes the grab. It's Robertson. They don't get nearly enough on 3rd down. 4th down coming from the 48.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Brings up 2nd down.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. Looking for a gap. It's Singleton. Oh, he's got some space. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They tried to run the counter, but absolutely nothing doing.
And those counter plays take a little longer to develop sometimes. You're usually pulling 1 or 2 guys, and that penetration in the backfield can kill you. Can get to the running back before he gets started.
Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
The Panthers really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Motion from the back. He'll throw on 3rd down. Snagged out of the air. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many 1st downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you loved playing on teams with great offenses.
Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Panthers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Under fire. Finds his man. It's Stone. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
Coaches always tell their quarterbacks, you can't go broke taking a profit. You can't always hit posts and bombs deep down the field. If the coverage takes away throws downfield, just take what's underneath and let your receiver advance the football.
How many 1st downs is that alone, just on this drive? The defense, they keep this up, they're going to get worn out and continue to have to play more and more guys. They got to do something to change this.
Looking downfield on 1st down. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down.
Here we go, here we go.
Quarterback may change this route. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Can't make the catch, and it'll be 3rd down. He had that thing and just lost his concentration.
Well, the receiver did everything right. He ran a good route. He got his head around. He just didn't finish the play. Just look it in.
They were really starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. He makes a catch. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
And that's another
FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. He's got his man. Makes the grab. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. The Panthers can really attack on this 2nd and short. On the ground, it's Singleton. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Panthers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Snap it to the back. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
And that's a welcome sight. Like, this offense has really struggled. Bottom 50 in college football in 1st downs. So they'll take anything they can get. Nice 3rd down conversion. Let's get some positive plays. Keep it 3rd and short. Find a way to get this offense on an upward trajectory, because so far this season, they've really struggled.
On 1st and goal, let's see if FIU can get it in. They'll move the tight end. Wants to adjust the pattern. On the ground. And he finds his way out of bounds real close to the goal line there, knocking on the door.
And a lot of times the defense is focused on the middle, right? Bring more big bodies in the red zone. Don't let them run the football. Offense tries to do the opposite. Get outside. Get their speed.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Panthers. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. See what you hit what you see, bring your feet. Yeah, none of that happened.
Yeah, those are all great things to keep in mind, but you're also trying to tackle another grown man against his will and get him on the ground. And by the way, he wasn't having it.
10, Louisiana, 0.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. Getting late here in the 1st half, they'll have a chance to make this a 1-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points. So you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut it to a 1-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the 2nd half, because obviously, you know, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple. That running back looks as if he'd be at home in the receiver room with that footwork along the sideline.
Yeah, Reese, this defense is going to have their hands full because this is a complete running back. He's not good just blocking or running with the football, but he can catch it as well.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play.